we're going to do is we're going to insert a table and some chairs. So we're going to insert a 3D object. We're going to go to a new 3D object and we're going to look at the list. And here we've got some tables. So if you click on the plus here, and you can click on these tables and it gives you a sample here of what it looks like. So we're looking for an oval meeting table here. So this one here is the closest we've got to the one that we want to use in our room. So I'm just going to accept that first. And I'm also going to find a suitable chair. So I'm going here to chairs. And again, you can look at what the various chairs look like. So I'm going to go with something like this. So again, I'm going to accept that chair. I can now close this box. So now if I go into insert and 3D object, you'll see that down here the meeting table that I've chosen and the chair are now active. So if I click on the table, I insert it. Okay, and I hit the escape key because I only want to insert one table. And you'll see the problem we have here now is that the table is rotated in the wrong direction. So if you go up here to the rotation key, and I'm also going to hit the raster snap button because I want it to snap to an exact 90-degree angle. Simply click on the table, click in the circle here, and allow it to rotate through 90 degrees. Obviously now I need to move the table, so I use the tab beside the rotate key, the move button. Click in the blue box. Now what you'll notice here is the table is moving and it's snapping to particular points because I've still got this raster snap active. So I'm going to unselect that to allow me to move the table to the exact location that I want. Okay. Now, what you'll also notice there is that the table is actually too long. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to click on the table and I'm going to right click with my mouse and I'm going to go scale object. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to move this object down the way. Okay. Let's move it now and see what it looks like. So as you can see, it still needs to be scaled just another bit. So again, I right click and I go scale object. Okay, so I've moved it the wrong way there. Firstly, I need to move to line it up so that's here. Just need to move it another little bit. Scale object. Okay, so that's pretty close. Next, I want to insert a chair. Okay, so I'm going to pop the chair in there. Now, I suppose the problem you'll notice with the chair is you don't really know which way it's facing. So you simply go into your 3D view here. Okay, and again, if you zoom in, and move around the room, okay, you can see that the chair is pointing in the wrong direction there. Okay, so I'll go back to my plan. So now I need to rotate this chair, again setting my raster snap so I can rotate it through 90 degrees, turn off my raster and use my move instruction, and there's my chair in position. So I insert another chair, same way, Again, I'm going to rotate this. And I'm going to turn off the raster and move it into the correct location. And then I'm going to insert another chair. Now this time I don't need to rotate these. And finally, we're going to need 3 chairs over here as well, which we will need to rotate. So again, I'm going to select rotate raster. Now this time there's 1, 2, and 3. And finally, we just need to move those and click. Oh, I just clicked on the table there by mistake. So I'm going to click on the chair instead. And then on this chair. And finally on this chair. Okay. So again, as I said, you can go into the room here. You can now see our boardroom is taking shape.